can't do it once, okay? Don't say, all right, I've got $1,000 for marketing expense that I'm gonna be able to budget myself to spend this spring. I'm gonna spend $1,000 targeting it, so therefore I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna buy a TV spot at the 6 o'clock news one time. And I'm gonna spend that $1,000. You've done nothing to get your face out there. It's gotta be repetitive, right? We talk about this all the time. So repetitive marketing, I'm gonna take that $1,000 is all I got to spend. I'm gonna look at ways that I can target people cost effectively. And maybe that's a quantum mailer. And maybe you only send it out to 50 homes instead of 500. If you send it out to 50 homes and just 5% of those homes, 5 of them look to sell this year, what have you done to your business? If you capture those 5, what have you done to it? I mean, think about it in the big scheme of things. If you isolate and focus in your efforts, I can remember being a new realtor and a native Huntsville, and I knew all I had to do was to run a full-page ad in the newspaper to tell people I was getting into real estate, and my phone was going to be ringing off the hook. And so I did. I bought a full-page ad. I bought ads in Homes and Land, full-page ads. I did all these stupid things, and I could have had more fun and had greater success had I driven down the parkway at 60 miles an hour, throwing $100 bills out. Because somebody would have said, who's that goofy guy throwing $100 bills out? It might have at least got me some recognition. And I probably spent $10,000 in marketing with zero return until I learned the hard way that I could spend a lot less money and target in on a specific area, a specific zone. And I don't care if your zone is Bell Road, or if it's Blossomwood, or if it's Hampton Cove, or whatever it is. Focus and target in on those areas and look at spending your money in those areas, okay? There are so many different things we can do that don't cost any money. Drip campaigns are another great way to be able to do that. I was in a session yesterday morning. No, excuse me just a minute. I was in a session yesterday morning with a young lady that was talking about marketing, and spent 2 hours in that session. Very informative, great session, but I'll tell you where her entire focus was. Okay, are y'all ready? Everybody get really tense because I can see it's coming. Where her focus was on video marketing. Video marketing. Everybody in this room just look down at your plates. Let me tell you what, I know it's an uncomfortable feeling being there in front of a camera and videoing yourself. I know it's uncomfortable. I've got one thing to say to that. Get over it. Because I'm telling you right now, it is the direction the market's going. I sat and listened to this lady talk about video marketing, talking about how to position lighting, what to say, do those kind of things. And I'll share some of that with you guys today. But the main thing I took out of it was on my break. And I walked outside and, you know, I got this terrible habit of smoking. So I went outside on my break, smoked a cigarette, and there's a young girl standing out there, and I said, it's a great session, isn't it? She goes, oh, it's great. She goes, I've been doing it for 6 months. And I said, really? I said, any success? And she goes, Jim, in the last 6 months, I sold almost $2 million worth of real estate that I never would have sold had I not been filming these homes, okay? Now, this girl is not an eloquent speaker, is not a great personality. She's not I call it a Cameron Starnes type out there type personality. She's a little bit reserved. And I'm going to show you one of her videos and what she's doing. Before I do that, let me just get you guys to open your minds up and think about this for a minute. Susan, I can hear your wheels turning. Because you're sitting there going, I ain't doing it. I don't care what you say, Jim, I ain't doing it. Get over it. Guys, it is. Okay, I realize that. And I want you to go out onto YouTube. And by the way, I'm going to share with you guys also today how easy this is. This is not really technology based. It is so simple for you guys to do it. Yeah, in fact, let me just tell you real quick. Real simple. Everybody's phone has a video feature on it, right? If it doesn't, you need to go out and get a phone. It's got a video feature. Your flip phone probably does. He had a bag phone up until last month, so y'all don't make fun of it. I clam. So if it doesn't have it, you need to go out and get it. But here's how simple it is. I've got a video, and I go in and I record a video, and it may be as simple as this. Okay? I'm walking in and I go, hey guys, just wanted to welcome you to 102 Mockingbird Lane. This house is absolutely beautiful. 4,000 square feet, 5 bedrooms, sits on 1.5 acres, unbelievable school district. Let me just take you on a quick tour. And now I'm walking around and all I'm doing, they see me, but now they're seeing the home. Okay? That was me talking for, what, 10 seconds? Now the rest of the time is going to be, check out this beautiful bathroom. Check out this amazing kitchen.
Are we still in?
Let me take you out in the backyard. What?
Are we still in? It's just the
No,
house?
now we're just doing the house.
Oh, that's okay.
Now we're just doing the house. We've already branded the video. Okay? We branded it by giving us the 10-second spiel. Now you're welcome to stand in it the entire time if you're that comfortable. But the main thing is you're introducing yourself and they're connecting with you on a personal basis. And now I'm taking them through and I'm showing them. Now, I just shot a 60-second video, maybe it was a 3-minute video, I don't really care. And then I go in here and I open up the video. Let me just pull a video that I did.
Can we have a stand-in or a double?
Not as effective.
There's a video that I did yesterday, and if I click down at the bottom left, there's a little box with an up arrow that allows me to upload it to different channels. I can upload it to Facebook, and y'all probably done that. You've uploaded videos to Facebook before. But there's a little red box here because I downloaded the YouTube app, and now I'm gonna open up the YouTube app, and I'm gonna upload that video to my YouTube channel. Now, if you don't have a YouTube channel, I apologize, but this is gonna take you all of maybe 2 minutes to go in and register your own YouTube channel. And it is that simple. You go in and fill out a little questionnaire, and it creates a channel for you. Now, you take that username and password, and I put it in, and that is now uploaded to YouTube. That's how simple it is. I can now go to YouTube, and I can send it to anybody I want to send it to. I can share it on my Facebook page. I may be able to share it with a particular contact. Maybe I put it in an email, and I send it out to my email database. I just wanted to share with you a brand new listing that I've got coming on the market. I'm giving you a sneak peek at it. There's all kind of different resources. Open your minds up, think outside the box just a little bit, and think, how could I use that video to be able to capture more business?
Okay, I don't get YouTube because I don't do YouTube. So how do people, I got it on mine, I didn't even know.
Type in YouTube, go into your app, and search it. First thing I do is I get on my computer and I will register on YouTube for a YouTube channel. And that's your channel, by the way. That's where all your videos, are stored, are on your channel. Now I can go in selectively on my channel. But let me tell you the other thing, and this is one thing that was pointed out yesterday I never really thought of. The programs like Google, they don't really like Facebook. You can post videos to Facebook all day long, and they don't recognize Facebook. Okay? It's the algorithms that they use to be able to develop those pages. They look at Facebook as being competition, and therefore they don't recognize any videos that you do. So it's very hard to go in and search Google. I can go in and search Tammy Parkman on Facebook, and by the way, I can probably come up with about 8,000 pictures, and those were just taken this week. But they don't recognize videos that are fed into it. But if I upload it to YouTube, okay, and by the way, anybody know who YouTube's owned by?
Google.
That's right. So they're owned by Google. Do you think Google may index those at the top of their list? So if I go in and I search for Terry Lewis, realtor, his videos are going to pop up. Now I think that's pretty cool that Terry is putting his videos out there if I'm a prospective buyer or seller, right? Number one. Number two, I may drive by that listing, and then I go, I want to find out a little bit more about that area. So I go into YouTube, or I go into Google, and I search for 102 Mockingbird Lane, and Terry Lewis's video pops up. Have I just given Terry greater exposure by doing that? What if Terry were to go into Blossomwood, and Terry says, I want to do a little video about Blossomwood. I don't know that a lot of people moving into the market really know that we have a new elementary school. By the way, my wife's a teacher there. And so how cool is that to Terry go, hey guys, I want to welcome you guys to Blossomwood. I want to tell you a little bit about the Blossomwood area. I've lived here for quite a while. Got a brand new school. As a matter of fact, my wife's a teacher. Come on inside, let me take you on a quick tour. How cool would that be? Let me show you about the Blossomwood Pool. You know, this is a pool that was rehabbed not long ago, and we've got so many members. Let me tell you a little bit about that. Let me take you up to 3 caves. Here's an area in Blossomwood that not a lot of people know about, but it's a great place. They have some amazing parties up here, and educate people with a series of videos about Blossomwood. You know, can I do that in any other part of town? Absolutely. I live in Lily Flag, okay? And what happens in Lily Flag, Dina? Nothing, right? But
There's this party every year.
But you know what? There's some cool history to Lily Flag, right? Lily Flag used to be where the cotton gins were, and that's where they produced all the cotton. Could I tell a little bit of history about the Lily Flag area? How about if I share the fact that Lily Flag was a prize-winning cow, and all the people in the 1800s that were anybody of everybody got together for a huge party for the cow. Okay, and it was like the celebrity event of the year. And I had this cow at their antebellum home in Lily Flag. How about Lily Flag kicked over a lantern and burned down a big portion of the Lily Flag? You know, that there was the barn, actually, the big barn was kicked, the cow kicked over the lantern and burned the barn down. I mean, how much stuff can we find about our own area? What about Mayfair? How about Mayfair? There's some stuff about Mayfair. How about the fact that how close you are to the hospitals? How about if I did a little driving video that said, hey, let me show you some really cool areas. Susan, you live in Mayfair. Let me show you a really cool video. Let me show you how quick it takes me to get to Huntsville Hospital or to the medical district from here. And I do a little video driving thing, okay? I'm not suggesting that you sit here with your video camera and drive, but you can use a little apparatus like this on your dashboard that kind of points, and you set up on your dashboard and put your phone on it, and you can drive down the road, right? And you can do video as you're driving and talking. By the way, there's some really cool ones out there. I'd love to see some of you guys get together and do this, where you're driving and singing a song. I'm thinking I match Irwin and Lewis up together, the two of you guys in the car, singing a song.
Oh, no. You're singing.
Call me baby.
Do you know how many houses you would sell if you made a parody viral video?
Keep your shirt on.
Hey, it's a great tool of video when you've got clients that are out of town and they're gonna be moving into the area and
I saw 2 on Skype.
yeah, and you video different areas and send it out to them. Hey, I thought this may be an area that you guys might like.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was a practicing real estate agent, which I'm not, I never was good at it, so I don't practice anymore. If I were you guys right now, I'd be going around town and just filming segments of it. I'd go down to Big Spring Park and say, let me take you on a tour of Big Spring Park. And take them around and show them all the neat attractions that you've got down there. You might have a problem taking your camera in the courthouse and doing a video, but there's all kind of different things. And we've got some old neat churches around town that you can take people on a tour of. And just start putting videos about, this is my About Huntsville YouTube channel. Now, if I've got a prospective buyer coming into town, I'm going to send them the link to my YouTube channel, and they can find out a lot about it. What if I'm searching for, somebody told me that I work with, I just moved to town, but the guy I'm working with told me that Blossomwood was a great area to live in. I'm going to do a little search. I'm going to go online and we'll search Blossomwood. What's going to pop up? Terry Lewis. And his segment's about Blossomwood. And I think that is a great educational video. Who knows Blossomwood better than Terry Lewis? Dadgummit, he's got videos about the thing. So who am I going to call to go buy a house in Blossomwood? Terry Lewis. Start looking at, guys, this is free marketing. Tammy has been so gracious today to give you guys some tools. And by the way, we've got 10 of them to give away today. Tammy went out and bought 10 of these to give out. If you guys aren't lucky enough to win one today, go out and buy one. They're how much?
$10.
$10 a piece.
Walgreens.
At Walgreens. Okay? And all it is a rod that extends.
Oh, cool.
And now I can take you on a video tour. Get over the selfies, guys. It's called advertising. It is a selfie when I sit there and go, I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's a selfie. If I'm taking you on a tour of a home or a particular area, it is called advertising. It's the same thing we see on TV and the same thing we see in magazines, right? The only difference is, it's my favorite four-letter word, it's free. Okay?
Jim, I should have videoed my special client. I texted you about Saturday. That would have been.
I gotta stop just a minute, because I had every intent on bringing you up.
Uh-huh.
I got a text from Gene Allen on Saturday. Now, y'all think you got it bad, okay? I have had people with little yelpy dogs go, okay, I'm gonna get in the car, the dog, you mind if the dog comes too? No, that's fine, I can do that. Gene had one of a kind on Saturday. You wanna tell me a little bit about it?
Well, I showed houses to just a gracious lady. She had such a great accent, but when I met her at the house, she got out of the car and she had her bird with her. And I mean, it was a giant bird. And
Parrot.
So, a parrot. Its name was Paris. And so Paris, I showed her about 7 houses, went in every single house with us. And she would come out and she'd say, well, I like that, but Paris did not like the smell of that house. And I mean,
Paris was the buyer in that case. The parrot was the deciding factor on what home.
it was just unreal. I mean, she'd get in their
Can
car.
we do a coaching over overcoming bird objections?
I sent Jim a picture. I said, can I please take your picture? And she was precious, but she has three parents, but this one wasn't feeling good. She just felt like she needed to bring him. Or three, I don't know. But she also has three giant tortoises living in her house. But I mean, she was a cash buyer, so Paris and my little lady and I just ran out.
I got the biggest kick out of Gene on Saturday. I was texting back and she goes, I said, why are you doing this? She goes, she's a cash buyer. And I think I responded back, I said, is she getting her money from a settlement from the Michael Jackson estate? Have you got somebody singing in your car?
I mean, it is never a dull moment.
Carol.
I had a buyer who needed a house for her rabbit. And her rabbit was like this big. And she had to get a babysitter for her rabbit
Oh,
to
my
look at
goodness.
houses. Yeah, we had to
Oh,
do everything
Lord.
for this rabbit.
We-
Yeah, got a
we
room
deal
of
with all
its own.
kinds, don't we? And you know what? That might be a cute video. Gene, I think that would have been a hilarious video. You know, I'm showing Martha and her pet parrot Paris around town today. Come on and go on a tour with me. Let me tell you, one of the cutest things that I've seen are these realtors that do these video segments. And one of the funniest parts of it is the bloopers. Okay? It shows that you're natural. It shows you're human, that you make mistakes. In fact, take your bloopers and put those on a separate video feed and entitle it bloopers. People will connect with you on a much more personal level than they will that, hi, my name is Joe Hokenstein, and I'm a realtor. Come and let me take you on a tour. You know? It's gotta be natural, it's gotta be funny, it's gotta be screw up. You know? Yeah. This girl was telling me, she said one of her best videos that's been watched, I think 1,500 times, was her walking and she tripped. And she was doing a tour of it. And people stopped and did it. Guys, $2.5 million in 6 months using video. Get over it.
Yeah.
And I see this piece there.